Today my guest is Miss Jia En Teo, the co-founder of Rumorama, which is a platform for short-term accommodation. So welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you talk about Rumorama? What is it? What kind of service you are providing?
Sure. As you said, it's a platform for short-term accommodations worldwide. So basically anyone who's looking for a villa, an apartment, a private home, anywhere in the world can go onto our website and make a booking.
When did you set up this service?
We started it in New York City in 2009, basically out of our own needs, because my husband and I, we are avid travelers. So as we were traveling, we realized we wanted unique accommodations at an affordable price, and we didn't want to stay in a budget hotel or a hostel. So we thought, hey, there must be thousands of apartments that are empty. How do we find them? How do we book them? And then at the same time, whenever we traveled, we were renting out our own place, but through online classifieds, which was unreliable, hassle. So we sort of put all these problems together and said, can we come up with a solution? And that's how Rumorama was born.
So the problem is that from your own experience, you have difficulties finding good places at reasonable prices. And whereas the many empty apartments around the world.
Exactly.
So you join.
That's our job, is to bring all of these and aggregate all of these empty apartments onto one platform. Make it easy for people to compare prices, to compare locations, to compare amenities, and then they can make a quick decision. So kind of like a hotel booking website, except all the products that we offer instead of hotels are apartments and homes.
I see. How many locations do you have now around the world?
Now we have more than 5,000 locations. The only place that we don't cover probably is North Korea and Antarctica.
Antarctica, I see. So basically, if you want, you have any minimum days of stay or night of stay for your customer?
It's all depending on the owner of the property. They can decide whether they want a 1-night minimum or a 3-night minimum. Some owners, they prefer 7-night minimum. So it's up to them to decide.
What are the benefits for your customer when compared to staying in a hotel?
There are plenty of benefits. One of which, first of all, is price. Usually it's about 30 to 40% cheaper than an equivalent hotel. Plus, in an apartment, you can choose how many bedrooms you want. So, if you have a bigger group of people, you can choose a bigger apartment, and everyone gets to be together. Another benefit is there's the kitchen, living room, dining room. So you really get that home away from home feeling. And then of course what we like about staying in apartments is that you get to live like a local. So that whole experience is much more unique than staying in a cookie cutter hotel room.
What about the property owners?
The benefits for them? There are lots of benefits for the property owners as well. One, if you do short-term rentals, the yields are typically higher than long-term rental because of the premium that you can charge for a short-term. A lot of property owners actually like using Rumorama because they are then able to use their own apartment for some time of the year. So for example, a family owns a holiday villa in Phuket. They want to use it maybe twice a year. If they rented it out long term, they can't use it. So if they use Rumorama, they can block those dates that they want and then rent it out the rest of the time.
I see. If I want to use the service, what I have to do?
If you are a host or a property owner and you want to use the service, you can just list your property on our site. And then of course it goes through a validation process where we check to make sure that you are legitimate and that you are a real person. And then as a guest, it's very simple. You just go on the website, you do a search for what you want. You can filter by location, by price, amenities. And then when you decide what you want, you can go ahead and make a booking.
How many customers you have registered so far?
We have about 200,000 registered users on the site.
And who are they and where they come from?
All over the world. More and more from Asia. But because we started in the US, we have a lot of Americans. We also have a lot of Europeans using the website. And then since we moved to Singapore, we have really, there's a lot of traction. We've gained a lot of traction in Asia as well.
I see. And who are they? They are businessmen, holiday maker?
It runs the gamut actually. We have a lot of small business travelers, for example, going for conferences, going for trade shows, and they need a place to stay for 1 week. They will use Rumorama. We also have a lot of small groups of friends who are going away for a short vacation. Instead of staying in 3 separate hotel rooms, they get 1 big apartment and they all stay together. Then we also have families. It's very popular with families as well.
I see. And you say it's cheaper, about 30%, 40% cheaper than comparable hotel rooms?
That's right. Yeah.
And you can put more people in 1 room?
Yeah, exactly. Because in an apartment, if you get a 3-bedroom apartment, you can sleep maybe 6 to 8 people, depending on how, if there's a sofa bed in the living room, 2 people can sleep outside. And, typically on a per person basis, it becomes a lot cheaper than booking a hotel room.
And how the platform make the money?
We take a booking fee from every guest that makes a transaction on our website.
Which is what
it's between
percentage?
8 to 12%.
I see. And here in Thailand, how popular is it, Rumorama?
Oh, it's grown by a lot actually. Since we started last year in Asia, we pretty much tripled the usership within Asia and Thailand as well.
And since the beginning of this year, how many customer or guests are using your service in Thailand?
In Thailand itself, since the beginning, I know since last year, middle of last year, it's grown by about 3 times.
So looking forward to the AEC, you hope that there will be even more opportunities, more travelers?
I think so, because it will make it much easier for people to travel within the region. I also see that affluence is rising, income is rising. People are doing a lot more bookings online, and a lot of their research online. People are no longer just looking for tour packages anymore. They want unique travel experiences. So this is really something that I think gives people something different than the cookie cutter travel experience.
So if you want cheaper room, better room, bigger room, then go to rumorama.com, right?
Yes.
So you can expect 30% to 40% off.
Yes.
When compared to the hotel rooms, bigger rooms with the kitchen, with other amenities.
That's right.
And thank you for joining our program.
Thank you very much for having me.